Somebody who's been watching our videos here on this channel reached out to us almost a year ago. They wanted to relocate to the area. It took them quite some time to finalize everything and finally get here. And when they start researching where they want to be, because they didn't want to be right in Asheville, they wanted to be in one of the smaller towns right outside of Asheville, they quickly, I would say, realized that this one town would be more perfect for them, more ideal for them, given all their criteria. And in this video, I'm going to show you why you will love living in this town as well. So what our clients wanted, and I know a lot of you want the same thing, is that they didn't want to be in Asheville. They wanted to be in a place where there would be a sense of community, where they can walk, it will be walkable and more laid back and quiet. There are quite a few little towns right around Asheville that I covered in many of my other videos. Some are more affordable, some are more walkable, some are more, farther from Asheville, closer to Asheville. But Weaverville, North Carolina is where they ended up to be. And I think Weaverville is such a perfect and overlooked town by many. And so here's what you need to know if you're thinking about moving to the area and want those same things: the walkability, sense of community, proximity to Asheville, but not in Asheville, peace and quiet, and want to your money go farther. Around 5,000 people live in the town of Weaverville that is located just north of downtown Asheville. Downtown to downtown, it's about 13 minutes, so it's super close to Asheville itself. If you look at the map of Weaverville, the map of city of Weaverville, you will see that it has a very irregular shape, just like everything else here in Western North Carolina. Nothing is regular, our streets are not straight, everything is left to right, up and down, curvy, so it's, but it is pretty spread out. So depending on where exactly in Weaverville you are, you might be farther from Asheville, but North Asheville also extends pretty far into Weaverville, almost onto Weaverville. And there are some neighborhoods up in the mountains as you come to Weaverville. Some of them are quite upscale, located, might as well be in Weaverville, but they have Asheville address. So what's great about Weaverville is that it has its own little downtown right behind me. This is the main street of downtown with quite a few of all kinds of local restaurants and places to eat, coffee shops, galleries, local stores, just, all kinds of stuff like that. You may not have as many options as, let's say, Black Mountain has, but still a lot of good local options. Besides, downtown Asheville is just stone's throw away, and there's a ton of shopping and dining that is located right in North Asheville. And North Asheville is basically the last part of Asheville, and then you are in Weaverville. So tons of options. Right here in Weaverville, you have actually a ton of shopping options, unlike places like Black Mountain that is very attractive, but when it comes to shopping, there's not a whole lot in Black Mountain. In Weaverville, there's places like Hobby Lobby, Publix, Aldi, Walmart, Super Walmart, Lowe's, Ingles, of course, and just, a lot of smaller places, like local places, little, convenience stores and stuff like that. And so Weaverville is, I would say, the only small town like that around Asheville that is super tiny, 5,000 people, very close to Asheville, might as well be, like an Asheville suburb, but that has all kinds of amenities. Everything that you would need is right here in Weaverville. It does not have a hospital yet, although Navant, I think Navant is the name, Health is trying to have the second location built right here north of Asheville. Mission Hospital is trying to stop them We all hope that they succeed, and there will be a location right here on the north side of Buncombe County. They do have, of course, pharmacies and doctor's offices and all that kind of stuff, but not a hospital. For hospitals, you would need to go to Mission Hospital will be probably the closest, and then a couple more hospitals more south. But still, very close. What's different about Weaverville, unlike some other towns around Asheville, is that it is not super niched, meaning, again, unlike some other parts of the county or Western North Carolina, some towns may be more, wealthier or more oriented for retirees, or at least the perception is that a town is for retirees more than for anybody else, or for, farmers. Weaverville is pretty much for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, if you have kids, if you don't have kids, if you're retired or you're not retired. Weaverville will be the right place for you as long as you want something more laid back, more peace and quiet, and you don't want to be right in Asheville. Weaverville has parks and playgrounds and trails. There's Lake Louise that is right outside of downtown. I mean, you can probably walk to it from downtown. There's a little trail that is located right outside of downtown. You can just park in downtown and go on the trail. Blue Ridge Parkway is on their, eastern part of Weaverville. You can get on Parkway, and by the way, Blue Ridge Parkway opened up in both directions, yay! So you can go to Asheville, not through highway, but hop on the Parkway and get to Asheville that way. So all kinds of stuff. There's a school, there's a elementary school and middle and high school right here in Weaverville. So all kinds of options for all kinds of people. There's a lot of development that's happening in Weaverville. There's a lot of options already here in place. You can choose to live in a single family home that is in a very established older community, or maybe it's a townhome or condo, or maybe it's a mix. There's a community where one of our clients just bought a house. It's actually a mix of very established homes that've been there for 10, 15, 20 years. First section or the first part of the neighborhood is townhomes. And then there are little pockets of neighborhood where they are just building homes right now as we speak. And there's also several, mid to upscale communities. Gated, Reams Creek Golf Course community is one of them. Seven Glens, just a lot. D.R. Horton is also building in Weaverville, and I'm just putting it out there because it doesn't matter how much I do not like them. I know there's a product for everyone, and I know they do serve, certain people. A lot of homes here in Weaverville are also sitting outside of HOAs, outside of any kind of associations, and just on acreage. They just have, 1, 2, 5, 20, 30 acres, and they're just single family home. They may or may not have a farm on the property, but that's the thing with Weaverville. So if you're looking for something that's offers a lot of or different variety of living options, Weaverville is where it's at. Median sales price in Weaverville right now in, October of 2025 is in the mid 400s. Not to say that there are, again, a ton of different options, from very affordable homes that, like D.R. Horton homes or maybe smaller homes, to very large, very expensive homes. And median sales price can be a little bit misleading when comparing areas, but I will say one thing. With those clients who decided to relocate here and did finally, when we looked at similar homes in Black Mountain, for example, and in Weaverville, they realized they are getting a lot more for their money here. Same price range, same price point. Here in Weaverville, they're getting a nice newer home or brand new home with a 2-car garage, enough parking spots, all nice finishes, where in places like Black Mountain, for example, they are only getting, smaller home on a very tight lot, barely any parking. That was one of the biggest issues for them when comparing Weaverville and Black Mountain. So keep that in mind. It's not just the median sales price or how much homes cost, but what you can get for your money.